guys, so welcome back to the channel. I'm Phoebe, and if you haven't seen any of my videos and you like this one, maybe go back and have a look because you'll get a sort of more of a vibe about what I'm doing here. Now today I just want to talk about a couple of everyday things that are really easy that anybody can do to sort of improve their mental health. So this is not a fix-all solution. It's very simply little things that will boost your mental health just a little bit. So if you're on a point where you're just starting to go downhill just a little bit, and it's the beginning and you're going down, these will maybe help to stabilize you a bit so you don't end up, it's a steep hill. You basically start at the top kind of slowly and then it gets faster and faster and you don't know where you're stopping and it's all very complicated. So I just want to share these things that I do when I notice that I'm at the top of the hill and I need to, turn around. So the first thing is, and it's a bit strange, but sugar is very important. Now, I don't want to say go out and have like bags and bags and bags of sugar. It's not healthy for you, but maintaining your sugar levels is actually really, really good for your mental health. I once was having a panic attack in my workplace, and this lovely lady, I believe she is now 75, so she's lived through a lot, and she says that she had anxiety her entire life, and basically she made me a really, really, really sweet cup of tea because she said sugar is the easiest thing just to pick you up, just for, helping to gain that little bit of extra energy that you need to stop yourself going into that spiral. And it's honestly right. Anybody who has seen me go through any sort of anything, I used to go through hallucinations, and when I'd come out of them I would be greeted with a hot cup of Ribena. If you're not from the UK, you might have no idea what I'm on about, but hot Ribena is pure sugar basically, and they'd give that to me because I would be otherwise completely depleted and it would just start getting so much worse after the point of a hallucination. You can only imagine. Now, so sugar is important. It's kind of like if you, think about it. Anybody who's hungry, tired, or cold is a little bit grumpier than somebody who is warm, well-fed, and has had a good night's sleep. So just trying to affect these things a little bit can pick up your mood. Now, like I said, sugar kind of helps with the tired and it kind of helps with the hungry part. Now, the next thing is drink water. So I have probably been in a state of dehydration for most of my life without really noticing because my body got used to it, but my sister drinks like 3 times the amount of water that I do, and I have started having a water bottle with me, like a squeezy one, because I don't really like the taste of water straight from the tap, and I'm a bit strange, but I don't really like really cold water, and if I'm going to drink a glass of water I have to down the entire thing in one go, or else I'm never going to touch it again after I've poured the glass. So if I've got this water bottle, it's just squeezy and I quite like that, so it makes it a lot easier for me. But yeah, drinking water and keeping yourself hydrated is really important for the function of all of your nerves, your brain, all of that good stuff. So water is, again, important. Next, go outside. And that one is really hard. Well, actually, they're all a little bit hard if you're struggling with depression. But going outside, okay, basically this is a tip from medics, from therapists, you know, all of it. The same sort of stuff that you get from sunlight that gives you vitamin D, which we all know is important, literally helps to build your serotonin. And serotonin is the happy chemical. It helps, in your brain. You want serotonin, so sunlight helps you to create it. If you don't get enough sun, you're not producing enough of this happy hormone. So if you've ever heard of SAD, it's seasonal affective depression. And it's because in winter, people get a lot less sun, so they're much more likely to get depression during the winter. So if you can go outside and absorb some form of sunshine, you're at a much better place. I'm researching at the moment, and you actually only need 10 minutes of direct sunlight in order to produce the amount of vitamin D that you need in a day. Okay? So if you can get 10 minutes of sunshine, which is not that hard to do, you know, it's not a long time, it's not a big commitment, but if you can just get outside, even if you're just stood outside of your front door or whatever, that is going to help your mental health. If you can do more than that, if you can go out and go to a lovely green place, that will help even more. People aren't supposed to be in the environment that we've grown into. We're not supposed to be in buildings all the time with fake lighting, with electronics, with all this extra blue light, you know, blocked off from nature and everything else. We're not supposed to be. And it's perfectly fine that we are. It's perfectly fine that we are. But you also need to consider that maybe your body kind of wants to go and see green stuff because that's where it's kind of made to be. You know, it's where it's used to. So if you go outside and you get to sit in some grass, see a couple of trees, have like the sunlight on you, that is wonderful. And if you can't do that much, literally just stand outside of your front door, or, you know, walk to the shops or wherever you need to go. Try and take a route that'll keep you outside just for a little bit longer than, you know, getting straight into your car in the garage. It's a little bit helpful, I don't know. Yeah, getting good sleep is super important, but I completely understand that that one is impractical, in that you don't really have control over how well your sleep is. I would suggest getting sleep meditations because they send me to sleep. And there's all sorts of lovely sprays and things, lavender spray, all of that, which is really calming. So those are good too. But I would probably say go with the ones that you can really control first. The other thing is movement. So when I'm talking about movement, I don't mean that you have to exercise loads. Like, I'm not here saying go and get rock hard abs or whatever. No. All I'm saying is it's really helpful for your body to get moving just a little bit. So you've got a lymphatic system in your body, right? And it deals with all of the sort of toxins and things. And if you're not moving, which we don't very much in our sort of normal life, because we're on the computer or we're sat at a desk or, you know, so on and so forth. Basically, your lymphatic system doesn't move. It doesn't have a pump. You know, like your heart pumps all of the blood around? Well, your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. The pump is you moving. So even if you can just go on a walk, even if you can, you know, stretch a little bit, it's gonna help. So do that, because it's another thing that's gonna just improve your health and improve your mental health as well. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I think I've said everything. Oh, and talk to people. I mean, you don't have to talk to people about your emotions, you don't have to talk about what's going on in your head, but being connected to people does really help. I mean, I have a very strange habit in that basically all of my friends know that every now and then I just need to touch them, just on their finger, you know, like that, or have a hug or anything, but just a little bit of contact, even that much, reminds me that, you know, this is the world and we're here and it's okay and I'm connected to people too. So those are just a couple of tips and I hope you like them. If you like this video, maybe subscribe, give me a like, I don't know. Yeah, love you lots, you're part of the world. Bye.